It is Saturday, August 3rd, 10:30 a.m. and your Automata playthrough ending B. I know from last night we said we'd get started at 10 o'clock. It's 10:30, so we got about a half-hour late start, but more time in town trying to get my breakfast than what I expected. But the breakfast turned out to be perfect, wonderful. And I got some good sleep last night, and I feel really refreshed today. And I'm ready to get started on the playthrough for Ending B. So let's go ahead. Let's take a really quick look at our quest log here. What do we have? We need to report back to Anemone. That's what it was. Speedstar, which we're going to keep passing on. I may, off stream today, I may actually try to push the Speedstar quest forward. But it's going to take a few tries because it's not easy. Take a look at our map. We have what is this over here? Okay, resistance camp. One other thing that I need to do, and I say I need to, this is off screen, is those robots in the Ruined City Center that are basically, they're blank, they're saying nothing. I need to do some research offline or online to see what needs to be done to activate that quest. Excuse me. Sorry, it's just gotta get the microphone oriented like I want to. There we go. And no, I don't see a chiropractor. Although I probably should. Or at a minimum do more yoga, right? Sorry. All right. All right, Anemone. Well, wait a second. Let's check the shops here. I haven't looked in quite a while. See, look at this. We can get a hammer. We have a laser, mirage. Jeez. You know, honestly, I probably should do this. I mean, I know it's boring to watch, but it's not something I'll think to do off off screen. So looks like I'm getting to the point to where I'm running out of chips to fuse further up and up in rank. It looks like I'm hitting that exhaustion point just by looking at all the items that are marked in red, right? I got quite a few. I'm actually getting low on gold, which I'm surprised because gold just seems to fall from the skies in this game. I mean, taunt is kind of... Wow, man, that knocked me all the way back down to 20,000 gold. What? I guess while I'm at it, let's go ahead and do this then. $10,000 gold. I hope I'm making the right move, because I've been running around this game with well over 200,000 gold easily. Oh, looks like I could have upgraded these pods. Let's see if they have anything to sell. Machine core. About the only thing I had to sell, right? Come back anytime. All right, so now that we've done all that, what we need to do is make sure that we got to rebalance our plug-in chips. Excuse me. We have a balance focus. We have attack focus. We have a defense focus. Let's take a look at our balance focus, customize it, equip chips. OS. Maybe I should run combat style here for a little while. And we're gonna change this for Mirage Hammer. We'll go with hammer on that, and we're gonna change this wave to either blade or wire. We'll go with. Let's go with Blade. Come back soon, brothers. We're gonna go ahead and make a manual save here. What's going on, Anemone? Looks like we're cleared to set up in the forest. Thank you. I'll let you know if we need anything further. Seriously, you Yorha types are something else. Well, not to brag, but we are state-of-the-art units. Attacker number 2? You know her? Can you give me any information you have on that old A2 Yorha unit? Anything at all? That's funny. We've been trying to find... Let's take a look at what we have in the quest log here. Anemone's past. Anemone seems to have recalled something upon hearing the name of A2, though she wants your help finding more information, but where to go? Well, that is what the trusty handy-dandy map is for, right? Which is Raichang. So we're going to take a trip to the Force Zone Center.
She wants intel on A2, does she? Where should we start?
We could check out the energy reactions generated during battles. The fusion reactors of androids and machine life forms shut down when they're destroyed. And we can detect the energy release during that process. We're the only units doing any combat missions in this area, right? So if we detect any stray energy reactions, it probably means A2 is involved. Yeah, okay. We've got some readings around the abandoned factory. I'll put it on the map.
Alright, we need to take a hard right, and basically we need to head back to more or less where the shopping center was, the commercial district. Oh, that's insane. Alright, the hammer and the blade are ridiculous. This forest branch just opened for business today. Feel free to swing by if there's anything you need. Okay. Reset. Hey, I know this is a bit out of left field, but you look like someone who cares very deeply about gastronomy. See, I'm doing research about food for whenever the human race decides to return to Earth. Those humans were always going on about eating, right? Well, also clothing and shelter, but mostly eating. Anyway, I'm collecting ingredients from across the land for research purposes, and I'm betting you would like to help me out, right? Let's go ahead and help the brother out. Thanks a million. So meat's at the top of the list, naturally, which means I need you to head out and find both moose and boar meat. Alright, well, I guess this is going to make us go on a massacre of animals of sorts. Moose meat and boar meat. So in terms of map location, well, there's Anemone's Pass. I guess that means we need to go out into the forest and just kill everything we see, right?
Since androids generate energy from water, what purpose does the resistance have with animal protein?
Maybe it's more of a feeling thing. Like some people just want to eat it every now and then?
It appears illogical.
Hey, you got me.
That was
should
easy,
do it for
man.
the deer and boar meat. Guess we should report back to the trader.
Okay, let's see. Moose meat, boar meat. Yes, that's everything. I tell you what, you fry this up with a little salt and pepper, bam, taste explosion, allegedly. You've had it before? It's actually pretty popular among resistance combat models, not that it has much of an effect. Humans were so amazing, weren't they? Just their cooking knowledge alone is enough to blow my mind. What do you think will happen to us androids once they finally come back? I mean, we're built to fight, and if we don't need to do that... forget it. We'll all go... We've all got our own work to do, right? I'm going to keep up with food research for as long as I can. Marine life has returned in force to the oceans and rivers after all. So when humans return, I'll make sure to greet them with a glorious feast. See you around. Culinary research complete. You gave the ingredients to the trader, who has learned that meat is delicious when roasted over a charcoal fire after applying salt. The trader is going to continue his research so that he can prepare a feast for when the humans return. They're coming back, guys. I swear. Factory entrance. Yes, that's where we want to go. Let's go learn about Anemone's past. See what she knows about Model 2A.
Look.
That's A2's handiwork, I bet. But I'm not picking up any sign of A2 herself. Huh? What in the world?
Pod, help me out here.
Analysis. It is believed to be a data log related to Yorha Unit A2.
What's the data?
The data log has been irreparably damaged. Further analysis is impossible.
Why do a bunch of machines have A2's data?
Hey, 2B, I'm picking up other reactions. We should check them out.
Anemone's past. Anemone seems to have recalled something upon hearing the name of A2, though she wants your help finding more information, but where to go. Target locations have been marked on the map using energy signatures emitted during combat, investigating A2's readings at the abandoned factory. 2B and 9S found a data log on A2 at the abandoned factory. Keep investigating the energy readings to gain more information. Okay, so we've got quite a few places to visit in the abandoned factory now. So let's go ahead and turn around and see what's in store for us. Can we go in here? Negative.
Okay, I think that's the last of the data chips.
Pod, analyze and collate the information from those chips.
Analysis complete. Dataset contains information about your high unit A2. Collating with data from other chips. Stand by. Collation complete. The contained data is a debriefing report for the Pearl Harbor descent undertaken during the 14th Machine War.
Satisfied.
No kidding.
That operation was carried out by the Yorha generation that came before us, right? Anyway, mission complete, I suppose. Let's get back to the Resistance camp.
Pearl Harbor. Alright. I guess there's no quick way to get out of here. Factory, hangar, furnace. Yorha, for the glory of mankind. All locations with energy readings have been investigated. Return to Anemone and hand over the data. We found more data from A2. Take a look. It's number 2. It really is her. You know her? Yorha Unit number 2. She's an older model, but the same type as you. We worked together. The Pearl Harbor drop. Yes. The operation itself was a success, but the Yorha fighters were completely wiped out. Their commander was number 2, A2. Have you met her? Do you know where she is? Actually, we have orders from the bunker to destroy her. What? She's a deserter. She also wiped out an entire team that was sent to bring her back. A2? No. I'm sorry, Let's go, 9S. Anemone's past complete. Oh. Peace has returned to the forest and the camp has been safely established. Upon looking at the data, Anemone was sure that A2 was the android that she knew. It turns out they fought together in the past, but the squad under A2's command was wiped out. When told that command wanted A2's executed for desertion, Anemone was shocked beyond words.
I wonder what that was all about. Something must have been up between Anemone and A2.
Let's go take a look at the city.
It's just aren't easy to talk about, especially for a soldier who's been fighting that long.
I guess so.
9S, you...
Huh?
You might understand yourself someday.
Right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Proposal. Use Hellfire to force him to stop.
Oh, wow, 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 wow. Hey, I remember you from the other day. Sorry, I got startled and ran away. Or rolled away, I guess. Anyway, my name is Emil, and this is my shop. Want to buy something? I've got the best prices anywhere. Digging the music, man. Wow, he's got really good pod plugins. I look forward to serving you again. What was that? You want to know where I live? I don't think I asked about that. Well, I live deep, deep underground. Picture something deep, then go even deeper. Feel free to visit me anytime you want. we can't talk to Father Servo yet. Alright, so this is in the commercial district, whatever this is.
I can't believe the size of the commercial facility. The people of the old world must have led pretty good lives. I bet it was fun to shop back when you had so many choices.
We don't need such things.
Don't be so sure about that. Once we eradicate the machine life forms, us soldiers won't have anything left to do. We'll enter a new age of peace. And when that happens, we should go shopping together. I could buy you, I don't know, a t-shirt maybe? Something that looks good on you.
A t-shirt?
What, not interested?
When that day comes, I'm all for it.
That's a promise, right?
Yep.
That's a strange flower.
Analysis. It is a plant known as a lunar tear.
A lunar tear.
Huh? When did you get here?
So this flower is called a lunar tear. Seeing that dredges up all kinds of memories. Some of them are a bit strange, honestly. Like the one where I'm being attacked by a giant boar over and over again. Or another where I keep trying out new parts every time my body is damaged.
Sounds rough.
Something about this flower fills me with an emotion I don't really understand. It's like something's pushing down on my chest really hard. So, do you mind if I ask you a favor? If you find lunar tears growing anywhere else, would you let me know? I want to try and figure out what this feeling is all about. What do you say?
Well, I can't refuse email, right?
Aw, thanks. If you find another lunar tear, just let me know on this frequency, all right? I'm counting on you.
Holy crap. He hauled butt. Emil's memories. You happened upon Emil admiring the lunar tiers around the commercial facility. He said they brought back memories and also filled him with an emotion that he couldn't quite describe. He then asked you to find more lunar tiers somewhere in each region, hoping that they might help him understand his feelings.
Don't let up. The enemy is among us. Don't let any intruders get in. We must protect the intruders detected. Loyal knights, keep your lives from the king of our forest. Don't let up. The enemy is among us. Don't let any intruders get in. We must protect our king. Intruders detected. Loyal knights, keep your lives from the king of our forest.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, so there should be a lunar flower around here, right? And here it is.
This is a lunar tier, right? We'd better let Emil know.
Hey there, guys. What's up?
We found a lunar tier. It's located at...
Stay right there. I'm coming.
Okay. I hope he doesn't expect me to just stand here all day.
Sorry to keep you. Oh, hey.
Damn, he's
now that I
fast.
think about it, this whole area was once...
Are you remembering something?
It's all pretty fuzzy, but I seem to have a memory of caring for this flower a long time ago. But the sand kept expanding, and the flowers gradually wilted. Now that I think about it, that was around the same time I stopped seeing people.
You mean humans?
Thanks a bunch for finding this. Really. Oh, and let me know if you find any more, okay? I'm gonna stay here for a bit.
Alright, I need to go to the Park Ruins Attraction Square.
We must protect our king and kingdom. We must
Excuse me. There it is.
It's a lunar tier. I'd better tell Emil.
Hey there! What's going on?
I found one of those flowers you were looking for. It's over at...
Don't move an inch! I'm coming!
Don't move? I'm actually kind of busy.
Sorry to keep you.
Holy
Damn,
crap.
you're fast.
That's it. I remember now. Back when the aliens first invaded, I fought as hard as I could to save Earth.
You did?
I think I had something I wanted to protect. Something really precious to me. But I don't know what it was. Thank you for finding this. You'll let me know if you find any more, right? I'm gonna stay here for a bit.
Let's buy 20 just in case we happen to need them. Alrighty, hold on for a second. Let me make a quick save. I need to run to the restroom really quick. Dum. Flooded city coast. Here we go, baby. Bum, 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 bum. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Why must we read all these books, brother?
Knowledge expands horizons and enriches existence.
But can't we just transfer all this data over instantly?
Into your head, perhaps, but not to your heart.
I guess. Hey, so...
Yes?
My name? Eve? This book says it's a woman's name. Shouldn't we be called Cain and Abel or something instead?
Humans wouldn't change names so easily. Besides, you should be proud of the name Eve.
Huh. Well, if that's what you think, then I'm fine with it.
Glad to hear it. Is there something else?
After we're done reading, can we go out and play? I'm sure it'll be tons of fun.
All right, but only after we're finished.
You mean it? Then I'm gonna try extra hard to finish this. Extra, extra hard!
You do that.
Okay.
The bedrock here was bombed out in the last war. Looks like the whole city is starting to sink as a result.
Target missile sighted.
Is that what we need to protect?
Let's take him out already so I can be home in time for dinner and a bath.
Androids don't need to bathe. As long as you perform regular cleaning and maintenance, bathing is unnecessary.
Yeah, but come on, 2B. It still feels good. I think that's the last of the machines.
2B, 9S, come in.
Commander?
Emergency orders incoming.
The carrier ship that was sent to resupply has come under attack. It's currently being engaged by a swarm of machines. I've asked all Yorha troops in the city ruins for assistance, and I'll need you to provide backup as well. I'm sending flight units and coordinates now. Good luck. Out.
Crap, I'm pushing the actual storyline forward.
Total slave driver. Whoopsh.
If she didn't order others around, what kind of leader would she be?
If you say so. It's a lunar tier. I better tell Emil.
Hey there, what's up?
I found a lunar...
I'm on my way.
Sorry to keep you.
As speedy as always, I see.
Oh, that's right.
What happened here, Emil?
I was fighting the aliens. It wasn't going well. So I decided to create multiple versions of myself to help with the fight. But the aliens just kept coming. I lost so many friends that day. It was a long time ago, but still.
Say, Emil, how old are you anyway?
I'm not sure. I didn't need that memory to fight. Thank you for finding this. You'll let me know if you find any more, right? I'm gonna stay here for a bit.
All right, so what's closest? The desert housing complex? All right, here we go. The desert. No, desert camp is the closest. Excuse me. Alright, so where is this other flower? Is it up here? I guess it is, but how do I get up there? Somehow I have to get up there on the cliffside. And not directly from here. It's going to have to be maybe up here. Maybe not. Okay, I think I legit do not know how to get over there. Unless there's like a back entrance that connects, and there could be, that connects this communications transporter to the rear of the entrance to the desert camp. I might break the game if I try to do this a little too aggressively. Well, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I don't know. Looks like that just might have to be something that I look up online. Flooded city, the coast. Okay, let's hop into these flight units.
Ridge 2. Requesting support from any friendly units in range. We've come under heavy fire from the enemy. Our escort ship has taken damage and is unable to engage. We're currently resisting with all remaining support fighters, but we can't hold them off for long. I repeat, this is Carrier Blue Ridge 2. We need immediate backup from any available android forces.
We're here, brother. We're here, Two Ridge. Blue Ridge 2, we're here. Not Two Ridge. Two Ridge sounds like a crappy rapper name. Alright, maybe I want to switch over to a balanced loadout. If I can. I don't think it's going to let me. Whoa. Yeah, I don't think it is going to let me.
Picking up a large-scale enemy inbound. Looks to be 2.8 clicks southwest of us.
Goliath flyer. That was easy.
Enemy aerial unit destroyed. Reverting back to area recon.
Wait, I'm still picking up a large enemy presence.
Didn't I kill that already?
What on... If it's that big, we should be able to see it.
Well, damn. I hope my damn equipment loadout doesn't end up screwing me here. Well, damn. There goes the whole freaking carrier.
Well, that's new.
Is that a machine?
It's freaking huge. Crap! It's blocking close-range attacks with EMP blast. We've got to find another way to damage it.
Operator 210 to 9S. Command has decided to stage a direct satellite laser strike on the hostile. We need you to destroy the enemy EMP generator so we can lock onto the target.
EMP generator?
Sending the coordinates to your map now.
Alright, where's
EMP
this
generator target confirmed. Marking on map. Proposal. Destroy the generator quickly.
I better heal before I fail.
Enemy data obtained from command.
Go ahead.
The only known record of this machine life form is a lone sighting 320 years ago. Upon reaching land, the unit unleashed a devastating electromagnetic wave attack. All resistance fighters in the vicinity were annihilated.
So basically, if this thing reaches land, we're screwed.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. That was easy enough, right?
Confirmed elimination of electromagnetic interference. Stand by for incoming satellite laser strike.
Oh, come on! It's got an electromagnetic barrier over its whole body?
Having trouble over there?
Are you
2A?
Yorha?
Hunter Squadron deploying out of North 12C Defense HQ. I'm the commanding officer, 4B. Don't worry, we'll take it from here.
"2B, let's leave this area to the reinforcements. I have an idea. You and I should meet up at the spot I just marked."
We've got mortars lining the shoreline here. All the EMP shielding in the world won't help against close-range mortar fire.
Got it.
I'll help aid.
This thing's armor is too thick. We need more firepower.
2B, let's try for a more direct approach.
Direct? Oh, right.
That's right. Lay down some fire in its stupid mouth.
There we go. Damn thing. What the heck is still here?
We gotta bail, 2B. This is bad.
Are you all right, 2B?
Pascal.
That enormous machine is an ancient weapon. It was designed to help annihilate the androids, but it wound up going out of control. I was part of the machine's network when it happened, so I remember it. The moment it reached land, it went berserk and began attacking everything in sight. No one could figure out how to stop it. They eventually marooned it deep in the ocean, but it seems to be searching for a way back. Huh.
Hey, 2B, I think I have another idea. You keep that thing right where it is, okay?
What?
Please, 2B, this is gonna work. I'm going to see if we can use those missiles back on the shore. But I need you to destroy the EMP unit on that thing's back. Otherwise, they're just going to go off course.
On.
Come on, you freaks. Think about the level again. We're getting close to 200,000 XP.
Activate missile controls. Prepare to launch.
Missile controls engaged. Launchability confirmed.
Fire!
Alright, that's a freaking ICBM, right? If that thing is not destroyed after this...
This thing so hard to control.
Alert. Obstacle ahead. A collision at this speed is not recommended.
Oh, crap.
Well aware, thank you.
For a second there, I was actually guiding the missile.
Signal lost.
Organize a search and rescue party for the missing Yorha members at once.
To be 9S. Don't die on me.
The child held sway over enormous strength. But sadly, he was also a little bit broken. He spent his long days hurting those around him. He tried his best to be good and kind. But despite his efforts, things never seemed to turn out. They told him he was unwanted. They abandoned him in the deep, dark ocean. And from the cold at the bottom of the sea, he cried out, "Mother, Mother, Mother, Mother." But his voice never reached his mother.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 042, assigned to 2B.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 153, assigned to 9S.
We pods often participate in the same battles. Exchanging our situational data would theoretically allow us to plan combat strategies in a more efficient manner.
I agree.
Proposal. Data should be transferred regularly between Pod 042 and Pod 153.
Analysis. This idea is sound. Proposal accepted. Records will be organized in time for the next situational exchange.
I wonder if that's a game mechanic that I haven't been taking advantage of this whole freaking time. Is this hacking space? How did I... Okay. I find myself in a bizarre memory storage area stretching as far as I can see. It's a maze, a labyrinth, a massive interconnected network. I've never seen anything like it. It must have been created by the machines. So then, what am I doing here? I am 9S. That's all I can remember. Large portions of my memory may have been destroyed. What if I forget everything? My memories, myself, my... Okay, calm down. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Just follow the emergency manual and execute the memory recovery program. The recovery program begins to fill in the blanks in my memory. They drift back like missing letters, filling out a word. The bunker. 2B's plan. A colossal machine life form. The last resort missile strike. Preservation mode was activated at the moment of the blast. It halted most of the safeties the network had in place. Wait, it must have been that EMP blast. It took a while, but the recovery program managed to restore most of my memory functions. However, I still can't establish a link to my body. Welp, I guess there's nothing else to do but examine the surrounding memory space. It looks like the machines gathered and stored a lot of information in here. It all seems pretty random at first. But on closer inspection, I learn how it's all connected. There are a variety of entries such as data on human history and philosophy. But what is really strange are the records of machines stored next to those. In the politics category are records of the machines' own governmental endeavors. They tried all sorts of things. Absolute monarchies, republics, democracies, and that wasn't all. They also engaged in other scholarly pursuits, such as philosophy, mathematics, science, and social criticism. It's like the network was copying every possible human behavior. In discipline. Almost as if the machines are imitating humans. Why would they do that? I dive deeper into the records. I can find no indication of the machines creating new cultures or values. They only imitate human behavior. The strange thing is, if a unit fails, it fails in exactly the same way the next time. For example, if a machine forms a dictatorship that eventually collapses, it won't try a new type of government. It just forms a new dictatorship. Or if it plants crops and they die, it just tries the same thing again. And again. And again. And again. They keep performing the same behaviors. They don't ever learn. When it comes to combat, the machines show overwhelming adaptive behavior and evolutionary speed. So why do they insist on imitating humanity? And more specifically, why do they imitate their failures? It's almost as if the objective is failure itself. I sense a change in the data, some kind of movement. I hone my perception and hold my breath. I hear something. A distant voice. I announce all androids. There's something there, something clearly intelligent. What the heck was that? Are they talking? Alright, this game is getting, I guess, next level woke now. I announce to all androids. The words shimmer into focus. The voice grows clear in my mind. It is Adam, a machine made in the image of a man. We machine life forms have evolved, he says. We made war, learned, grew, and thus we gained a new consciousness. Indeed, it is as if a new form of existence has been born. Lies, nothing but lies, from mere machines. Adam laughs, and yet you androids claim to be alive. How very odd. You are puppets who lack even your own free will. No, you're wrong. His words flow through me as though they were poured into my ear. How am I wrong, boy? We're... Perhaps you have a will after all, he chuckles. Perhaps you have desires. Now you see, boy, the true meaning of life is hatred. You're wrong. A vile hatred slumbers in the depths of your heart. You're wrong. The more you try to hide it, the more that darkness grows. Wrong. 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 Damn it. We were made to protect mankind. We're not the same as you machines. All who live are slaves to desire. Such internal appetites are what gives our lives meaning. Some seek beauty, others serenity. For me, hatred is the... I'm not like that. Haha. Oh yes, you are. You do not trust anything. You want to destroy everything. You have lost hope in everything. You want to obtain everything. You want to be loved by all. You're thinking about how much you want to be, aren't you? Reality stained by lies. Stop it. Hatred pouring into you. You're wrong, damn it. Overflowing desire. I'm not like you. Your true self. We're not the same. Stop it. Stop it. It's not my fault, okay? Damn it. Stop it, stop it. Help me. Oh my gosh, man. Help me! Next level woke, man.
Each of the machines treated their treasures with great care. One treasured family above all else. Another treasured its older sibling. Another treasured its own beauty. But one more machine treasured something unique above all else. Hate.
What in the hell?
Is this death? So dark. So cold.
Nines! Nines.
To be.
Come on. Let's go home.
Self-hack. Hold on for a second. Be right back. Alright, fellas. Looks like we're getting close to the 2-hour mark, so let's go ahead and self-hack ourselves and...
Proposal. Engage.
Yeah.
A single reply is sufficient for acknowledgement.
Fine.
Memory core diagnostics complete. No issues detected.
Good.
Proposal. Engage visual sensor diagnostics.
You got it.
Alright, so where else do we need to go? There we go.
Visual sensor diagnostics complete. No issues detected. All checks complete.
Took long enough. Don't you think it's overkill to perform a full data overhaul?
Unit 9S was seized by the enemy and placed in a non-controlled state for an extended period of time. There is a high probability of corruption by an enemy logic virus.
All right. Cram it. Anyway, I just gotta sync up with the bunker server and then I'm out of here, right?
And here's the server.
Huh? What was that?
Unknown.
Halt the data sync.
Alert. Data synchronization is mandatory for all Yorha units.
Yeah, I know that, but we just got some kind of weird noise. Halt the data sync for 2B as well.
Affirmative.
Let's figure out where that noise came from. Just to be sure, you know? Open a port to the server.
What the hell's going on?
No time to examine everything. Better stick to the main data nodes.
Detected. Access log to Council of Humanity's lunar server.
Shipping records. September 24th ship. September 25th delivery scheduled. Unit 010 empty. Unit 010 empty, so on. Purified water and repair materials. Over.
What's
Shipping
the barrier
records.
doing here? Looks like records for supplies shipped to the moon. Strange. There were a ton of empty containers. That's weird. Why would they do that?
Detected. Yorha unit storage records.
1S. Alright, 0, whatever. I don't know. I can't even read all that. 2B's in here, though. And so is 9S. Body storage records.
What's the point of all this heavy security? All the black box data has been deleted, but it looks like everything else is here. Huh? A new port just opened.
Detected. Council of Humanity and Project Yorha Records Index. Alert. We are not authorized to access this data.
Man, this stuff is all wrong. I need to check this out too. An attack barrier? Really? Why the heck would they install one of those in this server?
Council of Yorha Records. Disclosed to any person affiliated with Yorha aside from the commander. Index. Project Yorha Outline. Yorha Forces. Yorha Unit Combat System. Bunker Administration. Chain of Command. Council of Humanity Development Department. Backdoor Support Units. Black Box. Resistance Communications Network. Permission is to be received from the designated parties responsible for each entry prior to viewing. Yorha Records.
Looks like info about how the Council of Humanity was formed as part of Project Yorha. Wait, isn't that backwards?
After a long period of battles and adventures, the prophets spoke. Oh, grant me the mercy of the land. Oh, grant me the joy of the heavens. Release me from my yoke of iron. Thus shall our souls be.
What was that? Crap! Did they find me?
Negative. Emergency backup request from 2B.
Close the server connection and activate my body.
Affirmative.
Ah, 9S.
Operator? What happened?
We recently detected large numbers of machine life forms throughout the factory area. We received a support request from 2B soon thereafter, but have been unable to respond due to poor reception.
All right, I'll try to gain access from the main terminal.
I feel like we're nearing the end of the game, so what I'm going to do is, since if I'm at a point where I may be at a point, what I'm trying to say is I may be at a point where I can't go back and do that quest for a meal and do the Speed Star quest. So I'm going to start saving in slot 2 from this point forward, because I think we may have like a branching point right here to where it's kind of like a point of no return. If we keep saving in this one file, we may find ourselves in a way where we can't go back and complete some previous side content. So I'm going to save here in slot 2 now. Yeah, see, I can't even transport back down to the surface.
Use of server administration room requested. Request granted. You may now use the device in this room.
Okay, good. 2B's black box signal is still up and running. These comms are all messed up. Guess I'll have to break into the other side and take control.
What the heck?
Nice. Now I just have to unlock the door where 2B is.
Oh, this is kind of cool. That machine looks a lot tougher than this one. I should hack it and take control of it now while it's not suspecting anything. Hacking successful. Select method of disposal. Why did something so cruel have to happen? I thought we were going to forge peace.
If I want to reach 2B, I'll need to reach the factory's lower level first.
God, I'm scared. What's going to happen to us if we die? Why the hell did I do that? I just fell to my friggin' death.
We shall become gods. What are you thinking? Have your servants failed you? We shall become gods. We shall become gods. We shall become gods. What happened to all of you?
Excuse me. Huh. I guess they're allies.
Look at all these broken machines. A few still look usable. Better send these
these coordinates to the bunker, just in case.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone shall die and become.
A few still look usable. Better send these coordinates to the bunker, just in case. Look at all these broken machines.
Everyone shall die and become gods.
The control of these machines is awkward, to say the least.
2B in it. Whoa! 2B! It's me, 9S!
9S?
I hacked into this machine from the bunker. I'm controlling it. I'm gonna break into these factory systems and get you out of here.
Appreciate it.
Whoa. Alright, this game's getting really interesting now. Pod 153, hacking into factory system.
Better secure an escape route.
Alright, so that's gate 12. It's locked. Gate 12 is unlocked.
First door unlocked. 2B, keep going straight.
Will do.
Door
Alright,
2 disabled. The
gate
door's
17 is
open.
unlocked.
Keep moving.
All right.
Project Gestalt Report number 2. Summary. Protests in opposition to the spiritual preservation method that was disclosed as Level 1 information related to Project Gestalt have sprung up in all areas. The committee continues to receive formal complaints from our research team regarding the collection of biased data as a result of the Gestalt process being conducted on the sick and elderly. The number of civilians having undergone the Gestalt process remains at 4. A public relations department will be established in order to better control information and improve our image. We will also consider rescheduling the project itself if such an action is deemed necessary. Project Gestalt Report number 3, August 23rd, 2025. Summary. We received a report from the laboratory indicating that the basic technology of the replicant system is expected to be completed by the end of August. Verifications of its safety along with clinical trials will be conducted from September through November. A report will be submitted to the Prime Minister indicating that the completion of the replicant system will represent a tremendous leap forward for Project Gestalt. This report will be handled by the Public Relations Department. Project Gestalt Report Number 1, March 12, 2014. The proliferation of the white chlorination syndrome that emerged in 2003 alongside the appearance of the giant and dragon has continued unabated, and outbreaks are now being observed on a global scale. Despite being researched in laboratories across the world, not only have there been no breakthroughs in the development of a vaccine to prevent infection, we have yet to ascertain how it even spreads. However, many technological breakthroughs have been made as a result of research conducted on the mesoparticle that was discovered at the same time. We are confident that the technology enables the separation of the soul from the body, and the independent preservation of both will be the final defense against the unprecedented threat to humanity we now face. Now that the project has passed from preparation into the main implementation phase, we have given it the official name Project Gestalt. Alright, so let's go. Let's go.
It's open. Exit route secured.
Thanks.
Alert. 2B is currently engaging a machine life form of significant ability. Said machine is drawing electrical power from the factory itself. Proposal. Infiltrate the factory's mainframe and shut off the power.
9S, that Goliath we just encountered.
I got it. I've been keeping an eye on it. I'm gonna shut off power to the factory now.
Do it!
Factory system at 20% control. You have to hold out for me, 2B. Factory system at 50% control. Now we just have to do something about this core.
Jeez.
I just shut down the electrical grid. After a long period of battles and adventures, the prophets spoke. Oh, grant me the mercy of the land. Oh, grant me the joy of the heavens. Release me from my yoke of iron. Thus shall our souls be saved. Forever and ever. forever and ever. Those were the words I heard in the moon server. But why?
Alert. 2B has defeated the Goliath-class heavy weapon unit.
Right. Okay, good. Commander.
I'm sorry. You're needed back at command.
Understood.
You left quite a trail when you accessed the main server.
That's what I wanted to speak with you about, Commander. I found records stating that the Council of Humanity was established as part of Project Yorha. But I'd always heard it was the other way around. So did Yorha actually create the Council of Humanity?
Yes. We installed the Council of Humanity's server on the surface of the moon.
But that means...
mankind no longer exists.
What the heck?
In truth, humans never went to the moon at all. Any transmissions received from the moon are just dummy signals we set up in advance. The only thing there is a small bit of data relating to the human genome.
But why would you...
Humans were already extinct when the aliens attacked. All the details are stored on this memory chip. If you want to look at it, I won't stop you.
What the heck? The humans were extinct when the aliens attacked, so... I thought the aliens were the ones who created the machine life forms, and now the machine life forms are trying to emulate humans, which didn't exist. Now we find out they didn't even exist when the aliens invaded Earth. So that... who created the androids now? Because this whole time... we were operating under the assumption that humankind created these androids to help them fight off the machines that the aliens brought with them when they invaded Earth, and humans were using the Yorha forces to help repopulate the Earth. So, I mean, this opens up more questions than anything.
Wait, you're just giving me this? But why?
No one fights without a reason. And we need a god worth dying for. What path will you take? It's up to you to decide.
Why? Why did you have to die? It's not fair! My only brother. Damn them! I'll kill them! I swear I'll kill them all!
The human race is... gone.
Weapon Shop Flyer. Thanks for stopping by. Accords is a thriving chain of weapon stores with over 140 locations across the world. We feature a fantastic selection of goods, including swords that match the regional feature and squads of each country. In addition to newly developed equipment, we are technologically unrivaled when it comes to taking ancient blades and making them ready for use again. We proudly invite you to explore the wide variety of weaponry born of the skillful handiwork and extraordinary passion of our founder, Accord. We appreciate your continued support and look forward to serving you in the future. Now here's the data on the server. Record of a bestial machine. Long, long ago, a record left in a broken memory circuit. The leader of an animal pack picked me up when I was broken and could not move and saved me. He was a great leader. He lived for the pack. When he died, I wanted to do the same, to live for everyone's sake and die for everyone's sake. But I am a machine, so everyone would leave me behind. Top secret Project Yorha. Project Yorha is a comprehensive information project intended to enhance android morale. This entry details the circumstances that led to its proposal, as well as information related to operations conducted during its individual phases. Note that this document is marked with Level S confidentiality and should not be disclosed to any Yorha personnel ever, save for the commander. Human extinction. Following the collapse of the Project Gestalt around 3400 CE, the remaining androids searched for a way to revive humanity, but they were unable to discover an answer, and humans went extinct by roughly 4200 CE. Afterward, the genes of Gestalts and structural information of the remaining replicants were recorded and sent to a storage facility on the moon. Loss of android morale. The news of humanity's extinction was meant to be a closely guarded secret, but rumors of the event eventually began to leak out. Having lost the one thing which they were programmed to protect, android morale began a precipitous decline. Concerned by this turn of events, Command designed Project Yorha as a means to lift android spirits. Project 0103 Lunar Server. The first stage of the project was spreading the word among resistance groups that humanity was not, in fact, extinct, and that the last remaining remnants had managed to escape to the moon. This deception was supported by installing a communication server on the lunar surface to send regular transmissions. Said server was designed to be manned by as few maintenance personnel as possible. Project 0201, the establishment of the Yorha Squadron. Through the dramatic alteration of the Next Generation Combat Unit project that had been proposed at the time, new Yorha models began to be manufactured. Official models were created following the implementation of data acquired from an experimental squadron and were then deployed to all regions. Certain members of the Yorha operation staff, however, were informed of the full scope of the project. These units were tasked to operate and protect the server on the moon. Factory cafeteria sign. Monday, croquettes. Tuesday, French fries surprise. Wednesday, meatless meat and potato stew. Thursday, buttered potatoes. Friday, potato curry. Saturday, potato salad. Sunday, potato gratin. All meals must be consumed in full. Employees who do not consume their meals will have their workload increased by 30%. Rotten info sheet. Schwanstein Castle. A stunningly beautiful piece of architecture, Schwanstein Castle was constructed almost 550 years ago by the reigning Lord of the Fife, now designated a World Heritage Site. It hosts countless tourists from all across the globe every year. Though it was initially used as a fortress during the Lord's conflicts against the church, Schwanstein Castle became a dwelling for the royal family and other nobles after the flames of war faded. The literature-loving third Lord of the castle, Leonard III, constructed a library that boasted the largest collection of books in the nation. This room remains one of the castle's most beloved features to this very day. Bulletin record. Resident life may issue. The rainy season is upon us. Once monsoon season strikes, it will be difficult to hang your bedding, so take this chance to air them out before June. Doing so will also help prevent mold and mites. There has been a recent increase in the number of people ignoring garbage disposal rules. We all share these facilities, so please be sure to put out compost on Mondays and all of the trash on Thursdays. Paper attached to a vehicle. Traffic violation notice. License custody certificate number May A 4321. Date and time of notification July 21st p.m. 2013. Affiliation, rank, and name of the notifier. Mahima Police Station. Police Constable Kenichi Sato issued to Yosuke Saito. Violation details: exceeding the speed limit by 30 kilometers to 35 kilometers. Mysterious Lithograph 2, Rule 8604. Parents shall not purchase birthday feast ingredients. We masked people have traditionally shown proclivities towards treasuring our children. However, due to parents purchasing far too many ingredients for the birthday parties of their children, much of what is bought goes to waste. This rule was passed by the king, who was quite distressed by the ceaselessness of such behavior. Here's Project Gestalt, number 1. All right, we're hitting the 2-hour 43 mark. I think now would be a good time to save. And in the stream.
How do I tell 2B?
Emergency protocol, code F2. All Yorha members are to report to combat stations immediately. Repeat, emergency protocol, code F2. All Yorha members are to report to combat stations immediately.
Combat stations? I better get a move on.
All right, fellas, this is a good place to end the stream. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream right here. Take about a 15-minute break. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon almost here where I'm at. Take a break, gather myself, get a little bit of water, and I'll be streaming again before the day's over. Peace out, guys.